if you realize there's an emotional component to your reluctance to hire people, you're making the wrong choice. And let's just talk about some of the examples that were brought up earlier. All right, so the one that was brought up, like, hey, nobody else can do it as good as me. Everybody has thought that, okay? Everybody. And chances are, you know what? You could be right. And let's assume you're right, just for a second. Let's assume you're right. Is 95% as good as you good enough? How about 92%? How about 88%? You see where I'm going with this, right? Some of the things that you do don't have to be done that well. And in fact, you know, talking about the spectrum of activities that should be offloaded and delegated to other people, you don't start with those things anyway. You start off with the easy things and see how they perform, right? You let them earn their stripes with the activities that are not mission critical. And so this one doesn't hold a lot of water. And here's the other thing that I've found, Peter, I don't know if you've seen this too. I've had students hire people with that exact concern, and then with their tail between their legs, they're like, they're better than me. They are better than me. And it's awesome, but I think we tend to downplay other people's skills and abilities. And if you screen people appropriately, like, that is just not a valid concern for most people. And related
Can I add
to
something to that concern?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, so the other aspect I think is that people don't see it is like, if you're doing it yourself in your business, you're doing everything yourself, you got same amount of hours as everybody else, right? And if you're doing it everything yourself, you're basically running around from one fire to another and putting everything out. So by that virtue, by doing that, what's happening is you're using up a lot of your energy throughout the day to go and do that, because by you doing everything, consider that you're not putting 100% of what you are capable of doing to most of these things. You end up spreading yourself, and by doing that, that thing that you think you're doing, you're the best one at it, you're not actually putting 100% of your effort. So by hiring somebody else, they will probably actually end up doing a better job in that one area that you are currently doing.